Good afternoon. How can we start this? George Washington, born in the month of February, 1 and 1 is 2. First month odd, first month even. 1 and 1 is 2. George Washington was born on the 11th of February, number 11. George Washington inauguration into presidency on April 30th. April 30th is a reflection. The 30th day of the 4th month, or the 304th day of the year, is Halloween. 30, 3, 0, 0 equaling to 15 equals 18. 1879 was in 1789. That's the way the numbers of his names reverse. The first president, with 121 days from the beginning of the year, is the 245th day of the year. The reverse of 254 of number 11, 9/11, the Twin Towers went down. George Washington, April 30th, is also the 121st day of the year when he's born in a leap year. 121 is 11 times 11. A minute and 21 seconds is 9 times 9, 81 seconds. George Washington, born in 1931 and not in 1932. 3 and 1 is 4 for Obama. If it wasn't the leap year, it'd be 244th day of the year. Obama again. The first president of the United States. Why? Because they fought their way into the battle to win. To win! We won! Look! We won. The men are dead, but who cares? We're the elite. We're in the front. We take charge of what we want to do. This is our place. We made it. Yes. Therefore, my birthday of October 4th, 1963, because the Gregorian calendar was changed from the Julian calendar. George Washington was born 1 year and 11 days to the difference. And guess what? After 100 years of knowing about my grandmother's birthday, being on the 4th of August, all of a sudden, it's now, instead of 1914, she's born in 1913, and her difference in her birth date is now the 13th instead of the 4th. All the same as George Washington. Now I'm going to take into the fact that my October 4th birthday is no longer October 4th. That my October 4th birthday is now September 23rd of 1962. And this year is not 2013, but this year is 2012. And we're in November. The Mayan calendar never happened because somebody's been looking at all the wrong calendars. Doesn't somebody know what calendar year this is? How are they working their calendar? This calendar year is 2012. We were all wrong. Every single one of us living right now, it's all wrong. Unless you were born before George Washington. Anyone up for grabs? So everything is off by a year, and that's why the royal purple and the royal blue and to be a ruler means so much in the songs right now, because the ruler is a skydiver who jumps from the sky all the way down, and he's a ruler. He's the DNA strand. Are they? Do they? What do they? Is it part of the game that they should have our DNA? Like I said in a couple of my videos, and now, thank you, Donna, showed me somebody else is doing the same thing, the same revelation. It's just so funny. There's just so many numbers that connect. So now what I'm going to be doing is a presidential thing, which shows me, all it's going to show me is 4, 8, and then the odd one that gets out in 1 year. I'm going to be looking over how many years each president stood, and I'm going to see what that works out to in letters. What's it going to do? I already know this whole thing is a fix. So what we're supposed to do next is, I'm not quite sure, is just keep studying all these things and bring more reality and truth into the actuality of the truth. The golden seals, to seal it up, to wash a ton, from February 11th to February 22nd, General Washington. You ever see the general shirt? It looks just like the Monopoly car. You ever see the hat that General Washington wore? It looks just like the Monopoly car. You know, I put that car on top of his head. There's the car. It's almost like the bird. I mean, everything's a replica of whatever they could have did. I mean, what was history? History is art. Whatever you can put out there in art is what somebody believes to see. What else is there? I don't know. I don't know where to go next. I still don't like they mentioned this week anyways, it's the 26th today. Who's playing football on the 28th? Is something going to happen? We all know something's going to happen. Question is, when? When was the last time something happened? Was it in Boston? When was the time before something happened? Seems like every 6 months, so that's about the period right now. So if something happens, don't put it on me. The pine tree, who are we? DNA. We're electronic. Stuck in a system that's going absolutely nowhere, but it's inside the vote. Now we know why they couldn't have had more than 6.6 billion, because they don't have the reserves in satellites. They can't keep up to the information, so they have to stop the world at a certain number because they can't keep up to the information highway, right? Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for this short video. When is George Washington's birthday? What is the Washington Monument, and should it actually be standing? Another thing is, be aware that every single cellular phone that is out there, the towers are not owned by companies, and neither are the airwaves. So think about it twice with the next thing you say. Thank you for watching.